So guys, this is an extra bonus DVD. It is mobility. I would expect you all to practice this mobility day in, day out, once a day. When you're not training, even do it maybe an hour before you come training. It's going to keep us mobile, it's going to keep us flexible. What we're going to be doing, I'm going to be showing you the core four. We're going to be using our glutes for this, our lower back, our hip flexor, and our lats. I'm going to be demonstrating this now, how I want this done and how you're going to execute it. So we're going to sit down on a bum, feet flat on the floor, bring our feet up, and we're going to just roll out the hips. So side to side, make sure your knees are coming down on both sides as so. So we're going to roll it out maybe 5 times on each side. This will in turn loosen your hips out. Now I'm going to drop to the left hand side first. So as you can see, we want 90-degree angles with our 2 feet. It's imperative we have this at 90 degree. This is no good as we want to hit target muscles. So just make sure 90 degrees from hip here and here. Now we're going to do a glute stretch to start off with. I'm going to put my hand beside my foot and my other hand comes out this way. My chest is directly over my knee. I'm going to, on each stretch also, we must breathe out. And we're going to do about 4 stretches on each muscle. We're going to get deeper and deeper. Don't go really deep on the first one, as not to pull anything. So chest high, lift chest up over and breathe out. And breathe out. And lads, we must be feeling that on our bum, obviously on this side, okay? On the bum we're sitting on. Breathe out. Get a stretch down. Now I'm going to bring my hands out and I'm going to really force my chest onto my glute, feeling this stretch, and hold for 20 while breathing. Okay, that is the glute stretch. Would be feeling that here, guys, so it's imperative that we feel it where we're meant to. Next, we're going to stay with the 90 degrees. We do not move. This is on my left hand side, then we go to the right. Okay, we're going to go down onto our forearm. As you can see, my legs. I'm going to get my fist. I'm going to put it where my knee is and really force that into the floor. Now we're going to be working our lower back here. We're going to get a twist. I'm going to force my chest out that way. Same movement as over my knee, chest height, breathe out. Come back up, breathe out. Force my knuckles in, and I can feel that lovely right here on my lower left hand side of back. Now I'm going to come back up and once more and hold in this position just to give it a stretch for 10 seconds while breathing. Okay, and gently come up out of that. Now again, staying in this position, I'm going to again stay on my forearm. Now we're going to do our hip flexor, which is going to hit on this side. I'm facing you this way. There's my belly button. This hand goes here, and I'm going to twist my belly button into the ground while looking this way to hit this muscle here. And we're going to hold while breathing. Important we get the stretch here, guys. Hip flexor, very important. So twisting belly button into ground while holding this for 20. We'll also feel a tightness on the lower back while we're doing this. It will help with that also. Okie doke, we can relax out of that. The next one, while staying in the position again, we're going to be going on a massive muscle, the latissimus dorsi, which is the biggest muscle in our back. Very important. We stretch our muscles and make mobile for the simple reason we're going to need space to move our muscle. As they grow, we need to stretch the fascia so it's not getting stuck. So again, now I'm going to stretch like I'm stretching to reach something here and bring around. Breath in. Big breath out, and I'm feeling it here, guys, all around here. So big stretch out, overreach, bring it around. So guys, there's the left hand side done. We're going to come back up into our starting position. Again, we're going to roll out the hips once more. We're going to give it again another 5 times on each. I'm feeling quite, and you're going to feel very good after these stretches. It'll release a lot of good endorphins and it'll be a lot looser for our squats and so forth. It's imperative we look good, but we are mobile, flexible and 100% healthy. This is the aim of this program. So now we're going to fall to the right side. Again, as you can see, 90 degrees. Now my glute, where we're going to be working this time, will be this side that I'm sitting on. So again, we're going to get our position like I said, and we're going to stretch out. Come back up, you see how my chest is high, out over. Come back up, out high. Come back up, and we're going to stay down there and push our hands out, and we're going to stay in this position for 20 while breathing, and you can feel the really good stretch there. Our glutes can get very tight, guys. It's very important from our calves up that we're stretching, and so we don't get muscle spasm, we don't get torn muscles, and we don't pull any muscles. So we're going to come back up out of that position. We're going to drop straight onto our forearm. Again, the knuckles on this side, and I'm going out towards this direction. And I'm going to stay down here next and get that twist and that stretch. Keep breathing. And we're going to come back up out of that. Now staying in the same position, again now we're going onto the hip flexor for here. Remember belly, we're going to look straight ahead. Belly button twist in, engage hip flexor, hand behind and hold for 20. So you can feel a really good stretch along here. It's a very important stretch, guys. All of these. That's why they're called the core four. Hold for 20. Okay, and the last one, we're going to do that latissimus dorsi. So again, the same, keeping the same position. Big stretch, big breath out. Bring our hand around like so. Big stretch again. Breathing in. And a big stretch again. And one last time. And there we go with the core four. We're going to come back up then. And we're going to just loosen out a couple of times on each side. And that is your core four, guys. Thank you. Okay, so guys, the next stretch is going to be for a lot of us, and we're going to have those rounded shoulders coming in. That means I could be working in an office too much on a computer. Optimally, we need to be, when we're going in that direction, we need to be also pulling back. So it's important that for this part around where I'm showing here is the trapezius area. That gets very tight and it'll be too much of this, and we're going to have to bring it back, and I'm going to show you the stretch here now. So if Dara, you going to put your hands up and fold them, he's going to keep his chest high, his obliques tight. I'm going to come in with my hip bone, my right hand side, go in over. When I'm going to pull his two arms back, and Dara's going to breathe out and tighten his chest, and a big breath in and loosen. Big breath out. So gently does it and get into the stretch as we go, guys. Big breath out, good, and in. Big breath out, bigger stretch. And on the next one, a big one. We're going to hold, stretch, stretch, stretch. Okay, I'm going to change angles now. I'm just going to change here, and I'm going to pull them with my hands. 3, 2, 1. Good, and one more time. Big stretch. And that is the fifth stretch, guys, that we're going to sort out your rounded shoulders. So guys, next stretch for the hamstrings. We're going to need a band like so, or something similar. It doesn't have to be so professional looking, but we're going to put the band on the top of my foot here. We're going to actually let it ground. We're going to put it there. Now we're going to fall back into a position. Other foot flat, and we're going to gently bring it up. Grabbing it at the top, hand out, keep your leg as straight as possible, and we're going to stretch here. So when you're feeling good stretch, hold for 20. Another little tip for extra flexibility, we're going to go right out to the side here with it. Right out to the side, and we're going to place our foot flat and we're going to keep a good strong hold on it, holding it in this position. We're going to stretch out all the inside too. Hold that and gently come back up. And we will repeat that on the left hand side. So that is for your hamstrings. So guys, on to the next stretch is a pin and extend. This will be your new friend, a foam roller. Foam rollers are going to loosen the muscle fibers, loosen the fascia around the muscle, making us more flexible, making us more mobile, giving the muscle the softness rather than being rock hard. We're going to show you today a pin and extend, which is going to help your posture. It's going to be pretty hitting some nerves on the spine, so it's not going to be the most pleasant, but it's a very good exercise nonetheless to implement. So we're going to go on the side to show you. We're going to start at the base of our spine. Now, I'm going to come up. As you can see, my bum is lifted. I bring my feet up, my hands come across, and I pin my shoulders while breathing out. Pin my shoulders to the ground, come up, move. A couple of inches again, pin and extend, breathe out. Hold, come up, pin and extend again. Shoulders won't reach the floor there, and then we're going to come up a bit higher. Pin and extend, breathe out. Now we're going to come back the way. Here, pin and extend. Again. And then lower spine where it is really narrowing out for me. And there you go guys, that is the pin and extend. So guys, on to the next stretch. This is one for the hips here. A lot of us said outward rotation. We must bring that back to be able to bring our posture right. As you can notice, a lot of people stand like this. That term is called duck feet. We should be standing straight. So that just goes to show how far our hips are out of place. So this stretch is going to show you how to drastically improve this. So we're going to stand tall, and I'm going to take a big step, a big lunge towards you. Drop down. Don't let your knee go this way. Keep the same position. So my chest up, back straight. Drop into it while keeping chest up, which in turn will keep your back straight. Knuckles on the ground. Take this hand on the same side as the foot is down. Hand on your ankle. Elbow on the inside of your knee, gently push. Keeping your foot flat, don't let it come up like this. So we're going to push, big breath. Always breathe on each stretch and push again. And I'm going to hold that. That's uncomfortable now, but we feel it in our hip here. And we're going to hold that for 20. Breathe as well. And when we're coming up, we just want to shake that out. Shake it out like so. And then we will repeat that also on the other side. Thank you. So guys, final stretch for this DVD. These are very, very good stretches for mobility. You're going to see a massive difference in flexibility, how you feel, and how you're going to be lifting weights is going to be a hell of a lot better by implementing this, because it is the ultimate physique system. We want to have the ultimate body, ultimate mobility, and ultimate happiness, okay? So we're going to be doing, first of all, I'm going to be starting on my left hand side, so we're going to be doing the glute. Our glute is one of the most powerful muscles in our body, controls a lot. When we're lifting it, can control it when we want that extra push. But for most people, it's like rock hard, this muscle. We must loosen it out. We've already done one glute stretch, this is the second one. We must get this right, so we're going to come in. I'm going to put my foot against the wall. I'm going to bring my other foot up. See, my ankle is going to lock into the other side of my knee here. So not there, lock it in. Now sit back. Now, I want to get another bit to the wall. Now my bum is off, as you can see. I want to force it down. So that's locked in. My bum is forced down. It's not completely, but it's forced. Don't have it up like this because we won't feel it. So force down, 2 hands on the knee. Gently stretch. Now, we're feeling it here, guys. It's on this side, okay, in the glute. So we're going to hold, breathe out. Now we're going to push it in again. Now I'm feeling a really good stretch, so just breathe, hold for 20. So again, come out of that stretch, just loosen it out, and I will do the other side. So we're going to put right foot up, left ankle, lock it in, drop down, force my bum down. Now I'm in the position to push, and we're going to gently push. So guys, we're going to change our feet around. As you can see, my ankle locks into the top of the knee. I drop my bum down. Now I need to force my bum into position onto the floor. You really do have to force it to engage. 2 hands on knee and push towards wall. Again, and again, one big final stretch, which will be painful, and hold that. And breathe, imperative to breathe. Quite painful, but really, really worth it. And again, come out of that stretch, just give it a quick loosen out. So guys, that is your mobility. You should be feeling wonderful after this, and I look forward to seeing the results. Thank you.